Good morning, folks. This is Darth Ravage 07 coming to you today with another quick review. Fresh off the truck from Hasbro Pulse is Star Raider Filch. I got to give a big shout out and thank you to Jason Sullivan for posting, hey, this is up and online. So I jumped right on over there, got that because I missed the pre-order when it initially came up. Thanks again, Jason Sullivan. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. Let's turn us around, take a look at Filch. And finally, on my turntable, bringing you today Star Raider Filch in her box. Looks really great. I love the artwork on this. Love the artwork on the side. You got 21 steps to go to Robot, the Raven, and back again. The one sheet on the bottom of the box. Pause and scan here. If you guys are going to be doing in-store hunts, and it should be coming up in the next Walmart reset. Some places around here are starting to get that pushed, but in my area, they are a wee bit slower. I missed the initial pre-order. Big special shout out and thank you again to Jason Sullivan over in the Facebook groups. I will list those down in the description below there. And you guys, check them out. All those groups I'm in are really, really awesome. Thanks again for watching. Let's get this out of the box and see what comes in the box. What all do you get inside of Filch's box? You get this nice set of instructions that show you some initial configuration. You have the extra set of wingtips that comes out with the base robot there. You add them on, however you see fit, to each his own. Looks amazing. And you also get a hold of Filch. The flight stand is not included. I borrowed it from the New Age stuff, and it works pretty good in this case. You got your life imitating box art, imitating life, and I think that looks amazing, guys. This thing is a heavy retool of the Air Razor mold and done so like very, very true to what you see. Season 1, episode 7, I'll put the link down below of you getting to see this. Zoom in closer. And you can see one screw sprue. That's about the only deformity there that I have on mine. The rest of it is really, really great, detailed, heavy retool of that Air Razor mold to be looking more like the Crow Corbicon that she is in that show. She looks awesome. She has a huge vocabulary of shiny and mine and a lot of screeching, but she's really, really, really awesome. This beast mode befits her. It took to 2024 from I think a 2015 show for it to get its beast mode, but better late than never is what I always say. And let's get this girl off the flight stand and show you the articulation and some poses you can do with the bird. We can most certainly get Filch standing on her own 2 feet there in bird mode, looking really, really awesome. You can get those wings spread back out to open up. She can start to take flight however you see fit for her to take flight. You can also have her swooping. She's very swooshable. You can have her swooshing along like this with her feet up and legs back like that. I just think that looks amazing too. This is probably one of the best renditions of the Air Razor mold with her. All that said, let's get her converted over into robot mode and take a quick look at that. She was only in there briefly one time in that same episode. She dove off the top of her nest and transformed back into this awesome looking beast mode. Here is Filch in the robot mode, showing off her flying pose with their configuration per Hasbro, and it looks pretty good. I just don't like the hollow bits that you see on the undersides of the wings there. But what I do like, when you take her off the stand, once again, that paint, you got paint on one side of the wings, on the back side of the others, you get the hollow bits and the no paint. You do get some there and what have you. And you get those little stubby wings. The other wings can be folded in just like this. However you see fit, to each his own. Different configurations, options are good, all that good stuff. And love that paint detail on that head, man. It's just really, really, well, now that I look at it, it looks kind of sloppily done, but I still like it. She's freaking cool, man, especially if you get her back some. And anyway, like the teal in her eyes, like the teal on her legs. They could have used a couple more of those teal accents, especially on that head. Like the eyeballs on her head with the way that looks. It looks really awesome. Don't like the shortcomings in the wrist, being they use that little hinge as a transformation joint to lock back into the bird mode. Didn't like it on Pterosaur, didn't like it on Air Razor. I definitely don't like it on Filch. What can you do? You can use these wingtips as swords, whatever you want to do with it. You got a hinge and you can play around with it and use it as a shield. You can slice and dice. You can fly differently. Filch here is definitely soaring and scoring, no matter the wing configuration. She is awesome. The only thing that's bad about her in the show is her linguistics are limited to shiny, mine, and all kinds of screeches. She does do that little swan dive off of her nest, turns back into her bird mode, and that's where we're going to end it off at, guys. Let's get into some final thoughts. Some final thoughts on Filch. She is an absolutely fun addition to the Star Raiders and has quickly stole my heart as far as beast modes go. I mean, this thing is a heavy retool, like I said, of Air Razor, but it is masterfully done. She looks more Raven Crow than she does Falcon Peregrine, and the look on that face and that facial detail is just top notch, guys. Can't believe how Hasbro is just a master of retooling and reproducing. That said, there is a problem that Hasbro has therein. They got to stop with all these retooling and this kind of stuff and give us original molds. We'll probably get a freaking Beast Machines Silver Bolt out of this mold, but I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's like, okay, enough's enough. Can we get some original molds? All that said and done, I highly recommend Filch here. Like I said, she's a lot of fun. I had a little fun catching up with their history there, and hope you guys like these videos. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. I've had a little bit of a, what is it, not writer's block, but video block, and I just wanted to get these in here, make them short and sweet, to the point, and thank you guys again for subscribing and or following the channel. I'd like to get to 2K before I go up to TFCon in Baltimore this November, so help us do that. Y'all have an excellent weekend out there. Until all are one, guys. Have a great week out there.